Yo, what's going on? And welcome to something a little bit different today. As you know, if you've been following the RTG, we have so many packs saved and we're waiting to open those for tonight's promo. So instead of releasing an episode with no structure, I thought I'd get around to dropping a video that I promised that I'd do, and it is the best players in each position, and I've narrowed it down to just the 3. Last year you loved it, so I thought I'd release a FIFA 21 edition. So if you do enjoy, thumbs up, subscribe if you're new. And let's start off with that goalkeeper role. Controversial, not many players on this game like goalkeepers, and well, that's expected. But in third position, we do have Alisson. And what I've noticed this year, actually, is that it's not always about having someone who's like 6'6", 6'7". Pope is pretty good, but I've had so much success with ones like ranging from 6'1" to 6'3". But in second position, the absolute GOAT for me is very, very close. But Keylor Navas, the one version that I really started to notice, damn, he's serious. Like, he really is saving me and winning me games. It was the 89 Inform. Now, I have tried the Player of the Month, and obviously the game has changed a lot since the 89 was a beast. But you can go and pick up the Team of the Season now, and he will really do a good job. But number one, the best keeper on the game, and I will not be persuaded otherwise, it is well and truly Team of the Season Edison. This card is a joke. I have lost count of the amount of times that he has saved my ass. So in the right back position, it was pretty easy to narrow it down to just 3, but to figure out who is the best, I guess it depends on the setup. Like if you're running a right wing back or a right back and you're looking them to push on or defend. Now in third place, and you guys can be like, what? Some of you may not have even used him, but Decilio is genuinely my third place right back on the game. I like him. Now it was close between Danny Da Costa, but he dropped off a little bit over the patches. He was never as good. But Decilio has always been like really solid and just convincing. In second place, it is, in fact, Cancelo. Now, Cancelo, there isn't really much wrong with him, and it's the Team of the Season version. He's a joke on the game. Feels fast, strong. Last year, I didn't like him because the physical just wasn't there, and he was getting sort of pushed past, and they would drift by him. But this version on FIFA 21 has fixed that. And then you get the quality on the ball, going forward, scoring goals, shots across. Like, he is fantastic, right? Number one position. I can't see how you can find someone better than this man, and it's Lazaro. As a right wing back, going forward, like, look, his card is a joke. He's even got like 5-star skills, right? High work rates, so he's gonna make an effort to defend. But then when he does push on, 85 finishing, 99 acceleration, he feels stronger than those stats. He is my favorite right back on the game. Team of the Season moments, I don't know if it must have been an SBC. If you didn't do him, you'd regret that decision. So this year it's been a little bit controversial with who you play in the center back position. So I thought I'd give you 2 scenarios, okay? So if you're a sweaty rat, I've got those right back, left backs that I like to play in that role. And then I've also got just your generic center back. So in third place, that I've been using quite a lot, but recently discovered him because he was recommended, and it is an actual beast. It's Lacroix. 6'3", I think he is. 6'3", medium work rates. And when you're looking for a true defender, this man ticks a lot of those boxes. Very physical, great in the air, defending, he rarely makes a mistake, and he's in third place. In second place, with ease, it is Eder Militao. And the beautiful thing about this guy is that he has the agility. So if you're thinking someone's going to quickly do a La Croqueta cancel past you, this man will slap into the challenge and he comes away with the ball really, really well. But in the number one position, it has to be Sergio Ramos. Like, what have they done? Releasing a 98 version. And you know what? I really enjoyed the Team of the Year when I had him in the draft, but it was just slow. He had everything with his tackling. Even his jockeying was okay. And now you've given him 96 agility. That kind of awareness, strength, just really the perfect center back. So this position was a little bit harder to pick because there are so many choices on the game. And remember Lars Bender? He was one of the originals that started this whole right back at center back nonsense. But who beat him to the third position was in fact Luke Shaw. You can pick him up for, I think it was like 100,000 or 150 at one time. And he feels more of a center back than Lars Bender. But in second place, oh dear, it's the card that really broke the game for a lot of people. And unfortunately, Mbabu. Mbabu, it was this one that started it all off. and it was the what if version. But the flashback, it took me at least a week or so to figure out if he really did feel a little bit better. Oh yeah, he was. And it is my favorite centre-back on the game. Zambrotta, just love him. And he just makes a better centre-back than he does right-back, which is really, really odd. Or is it odd when you're playing FIFA 21? Probably not. But 5-star week 30 is just a bit of a bonus. He's agile enough where it just feels like that in game. He rarely does anything wrong. He is so good. So once again, so many players to pick from, and I have missed out on Roberto Carlos. And some of you guys can be like, really? Prime Michael moments, Roberto Carlos doesn't make top 3? And you've got an argument that he should really get in there, but it's more to do with how I feel. And in some of these setups that I've run on FIFA 21, I've just preferred a couple of different cards. And in third place, it is Tagliafico. Every single time I've had him in a squad, he has been unreal. And I loved him last year as well. I don't know what it is about the guy, maybe positioning and just that awareness, because it is very high at 93. So he's in third position. Now in second position, that it was really to do with the Elite 1 finish and some of the recent performances before a lot of people stopped playing the game and now it's unbearable. But Resilient, oh man, this version of him, the flashback Resilient, so pleased that I got him done. And if I'm not mistaken, he was free to do. It was an objective. So nice going forward. Scores goals. Really strong defensively. And just a beast. But in that first position, it is Alphonso Davies. You're not going to get better than this man. What does he offer? Everything. And he's pretty cheap as well, which is kind of nice. And when you're looking at just a beast that you can play as a centre mid even, a left winger. But to do the defending and push on, I mean, there's no one better than that. So let's take a look at those CDM centre mids. And let's say if we were to run like a 4-3-3 flat or a 4-3-1-2, where a formation doesn't specifically have a CDM, I'd run one of these guys at centre mid. Now, I know I said I was only going to do 3, but I have to mention this one. Honourable mention. And it is Mateus. We received him from an icon pack. And at the time, I thought, oh God, I'm not really going to get use out of him because last year I didn't like him. But wow, he turned into one of the best centre mids that I had used. But he has to fall out of that third place to Kimmich. Kimmich has better dribbling. He's just so good defensively. He's outrageous. The team of the season Kimmich is one of the best cards that you can buy in the game. But in second place, it is in fact De Jong. And the reason why I go for De Jong is that he's better going forward. I like his work rates as well. Medium high. I've always liked that with a midfielder because I can carry him out of position if I want to and then he's going to reset. But the guy just is so good at finishing, it feels like. Nice on the ball, defending, very similar to Kimmich as well. He just offers a little bit more. The best CDM that I've used on the game is this one. Patrick Vieira, 88 rated. There's nobody quite like him that offers that speed, that height, and how consistent he is. Even though he only has 83 awareness on the ball, he's not particularly that great. But you'd be surprised, like you can maneuver him well enough, and then it's what he does defensively. He changes teams. So in the cam position this year, I don't necessarily use cams, okay? So we're going to cheat a little bit and we're going to be bringing in players that I just really like in central positions. And they can push on and obviously create chances. In third place, who is more of a centre mid than he is a cam, but he could well and truly play there, and I've been loving him recently, it is this little beast. Because I think Odegaard now drops out, but he deserves a mention. So I guess we're going to have to shift everyone through. So Odegaard gets replaced by Verratti, so he's in third position. Then it goes Iniesta that I would I run Iniesta as a cam? Yeah, I think so. I think, why not? He's good enough to play there. I prefer him as a centre mid though, like making late runs into the box. But if you're looking for a really, really nice cam, then it's the Moments Iniesta. Great price as well. He came out as an 86, which is a joke. But someone who edges it for me in that like attacking centre mid role cam, and it is Coutinho. The guy, Courtois, the guy was just a joke for so many weekend leagues. So let's take a little look at the right mid, right wing positions, and feel free to want to use them as a cam, a striker. I have done in the past. Third place, we have Jadon Sancho. And at the time I was thinking, do I really want to buy this guy? 2.5 million, ridiculously expensive, but it's also very hard to find someone as good as this with these stats and also traits with 5-star skills, 4-star weak foot. And I've played him as a right mid, I've played him as a striker, and he's just exceptional. His finishing is lovely. When you get those finesse shots with him just on the edge of the box. Now in number 2, the reason why he edges it over Sancho is simply if I'm going for like a true OP meta side, and it's Ousmane Dembele as a right mid sort of striker kind of thing. 5-star, 5-star, finishing was super consistent. I liked him a lot. Like I had him, did I not finish Elite 1 with him in the team? I think we did have Ousmane Dembele striker, so wonderful, wonderful card. Right mid though, he does put in a shift because he's just so fast and he'll overlap and get some goals. But right mid, right striker, you know, that's where I like to use him. But in first place, and he's only just been released, but for the fun factor and to really enjoy the game, Eden Hazard. And this upgrade, and if they beat, you know, if they do beat Italy, which I don't think they will, but if they do, 99 rated Hazard incoming, like that is crazy. It is just a perfect dribbler. This is what Eden Hazard should have been, but with recent injuries and not playing well, trying to find form, you know, it's hard for him to get upgrades. So EA have forced this with the FOF, Path of the Glory. They've done a good job. So on the opposite side, in that left mid, left wing position, and funny, right? Because I first discovered him during early access, and I thought, damn, is this what an overpowered player feels like on FIFA 21? And it was right. Marcus Rashford. Crazy. Even as a left mid, that I did run him in that position for quite a while, and then I realized, well, if I'm making upgrades with my team, I may as well put this beast at striker, and that's when he came alive. But in second position, really do rate this upgrade, and it is Nani. Whenever they've done like a sort of flashback Nani or given him some like premium SBC, they treat him with no respect. Like, I loved watching Nani when he was in the Premier League. He was exceptional. But why would they only give him like 70 stamina or 75 stamina on those upgrades? It just didn't make sense to me. So now on FIFA 21, they've given him 81, which is still a little bit low. But if you really want to play him as the left mid and you've got some impact subs to bring on, this card is so fun. He is unreal in the game. And he came out like 700,000, which I understand why, but MLS, you know, tough to get him into a proper team. He shouldn't be that much, but for like 300,000, 400,000, you're going to get a lot with this card. Outside the foot, really good finishing, and 5-star, 5-star, which is hard to come by, unless you're Neymar. And it'd be stupid not to put Neymar in number 1. This card, all the way through the year, he's more, like, the thing is though, he's more of a cam, everybody knows that, but left mid, Neymar, number 1. So to finish off, the best players in each position with the striker role. This is tough, okay? I'm going to do an honorable mention just because he offered so much for the side, and I know you guys are sick and tired of me speaking about him, but Harvey Barnes, he's not even a striker, but he's left mid striker. He was just so good. His turns, his speed, his aggression, his finishing. He was one of the most consistent goal scorers that I had used, and if, once again, we go and revisit his card, he might not play as well, but Harvey Barnes was unbelievable. But he doesn't get third position. Who gets third position is still one of the best bang-for-buck cards that you can buy on the game that, once again, isn't an out-and-out striker, but it's Yusuf Attal. The FUT birthday Attal, 200k or whatever it is, just unreal. He was in the teams for so many games. I didn't get Elite 1 with him, but some Elite 2s, Elite 3s, and just a consistent performer. He never really had a bad game. A joke of a card. You want to go and try him out if you haven't already. But in second position, I'm going to give it to Mbappe. I'm going to give it to Mbappe, right? Team of the season Mbappe. Although I do criticize him a little bit, because he misses some chances and stuff, but what he does, like on the ball, twists and turns, like obviously with his 5-star skills, he is ridiculous. Like, he is up there as one of the best strikers on the game, and I respect that. And on the odd occasion he'll miss a couple, but with what he does, the driving force, very good, and he's in number 2. But who really like shocked me this year? And if I had the coins to buy like the team of the season version, I'd run him personally. And Ronaldo. Last year, I didn't like him as much as I did like this year. Ridiculous. The finishing that you get from CR7, what he offers your team, as long as you build a proper side around him. Like the team of the season Ronaldo, or even this version, does he really edge Mbappe team of the season though? Probably not. But simply for consistency and getting goals, Ronaldo is a true striker and he won't miss that much, if at all. So it's controversial, but Ronaldo, with what he did for the side, Ronaldo, but I'd rather the team of the season. So if I couldn't get the team of the season, I'd get Mbappe. I don't know, it's tough, but I think Ronaldo. I'd say team of the season Ronaldo. So the best players, going through them that I've used in the game: Ederson, Lazaro, Ramos, Ambrota, Davies, Vieira, Coutinho, Hazard, Neymar, Cristiano Ronaldo. That would be like my ultimate, if chemistry wasn't a factor, my ultimate like starting 11, and goddamn is it good. So let me know in the comment section, write out your favorite like 11 and go from there. But thank you for watching. I appreciate your support. Thumbs up if you enjoyed, and I will see you tomorrow with all those packs inside of the RTG. Take care. Team out. Peace.